Hi, I'm Jimmy Cannon, singer and voice coach, and I help individuals and companies find a more powerful voice to communicate their message. Master your voice today and the world will listen tomorrow. Today I would like to talk about speaking from the throat and how damaging that can be, not only for you, but for your audience. So you might be somebody that speaks from the throat. Perhaps you've heard that phrase before. It's literally speaking from the throat. And what generally happens is you end up finding the sound. I'm going to demonstrate this for you now. If I was to speak from the throat, it would sound very much like this, and it would be very one-dimensional, one dynamic, and probably around one limited pitch area. And after a while, if I was speaking like that, that would annoy you, it would grate on you, and it would frustrate you, and it would just eliminate most of your audience, and they would probably stop listening, and that's not what you want. You want to capture and engage an audience with the powerful dynamic and color and beauty of your voice, and express the empathy that you need to engage your audience. And to do that, you need to stop speaking from here, and you need to open up the sound and find a different area and actually control the breath more, not shout so much, use the acoustics of the room and use the resonance of your voice. And to do that, we need to explore and access different vocal registers. So for instance, men use mainly their chest resonance to speak with, and that's called modal resonance. And women are mainly in their head voice. So for men, if you were to go into your head voice, it would sound like that, and a lot of the time that's okay. I mean, if you wanted to go there occasionally, you wanted just to make a point, maybe not like that, but I'm just maybe doing this, and occasionally I'm just going into my head voice, and that's also called falsetto. So in singers, we use that falsetto sound. Ha 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 ha, staying alive, ha ha ha. That one, you all know that one. Join in, 1, 2, 3, and ha 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 ha, staying alive. Okay, that's enough. I understand. Feel like we need to have a jam session now. No, we don't. No. Okay, so where was I? Head voice is mainly women. Men, that's what you're going to sound like. You're going to sound like Mickey Mouse, but that's fine. Actually, it's an interesting area to explore. Is that resonance, that head resonance, because a lot of that sound has some very nice harmonics that we can utilize within our other resonance of sound. So there are 7 areas of resonance, and I want to speak about 3 today, and that is the chest voice and the throat and the head. So the chest, the throat and the head. So the initial phonation, which is where the vocal folds are here, and that's what we're sort of trying to avoid, but we need that. We can't get away from that. It has to resonate here, but we can send that sound into the chest, and we can send that sound into the head voice. So some women are able to access that chest voice. So for instance, you can lower your sound. Margaret Thatcher was well known for doing that in the 70s. Particular techniques such as resonance, pitch inflection, intonation, and color and timbre of the voice, breath control, etc, etc, etc. Please go to my website, jimmycannon.com, and subscribe, and I will give you a bi-monthly newsletter with my latest podcast and video for you to listen to and watch at your convenience. Also, if you'd like me to record a video on, let's say, chest resonance for women, chest resonance for men, falsetto or head resonance, if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments below. Please also share your speaking voice. I'm absolutely fascinated by listening to other people speak, and that's what I do day in, day out. And I'm very happy to, if there's any issue you have, if you just send me a video, if you're brave enough to put it in the comments below, a video of you speaking, or even just text, tell me your any issues or worries that you have, anything that you'd like to improve about your voice, whether it's projection, resonance, are people listening to you, is your voice cutting through, etc. Do let me know in the comments below. So in this video, I just wanted to open up the possibilities of those vocal registers and to start thinking about not speaking from here and using not just here, but the chest and the head voice as well. And the sound, for instance, if we go into that head voice, this sound here, from a singer's point of view, that sound there, that sound is very light and empathic and hopefully engaging. Yeah. We're going to use that. Can you hear already that sound in my head? I'm using it to express myself. I'm being more articulate perhaps because it's a lighter, it's more breathy sound, and I'm thinking about all these resonances. And when I speak and when I sing, I practice utilizing as many areas of my body as I can. To do that, I need to support properly with the abdominis muscles here. I need to support and control the exhaler breath, the out breath when I'm speaking. So I need to be able to use as much capacity of the lungs as I can. I also need to be able to control the breath as it comes out. I'm using a very small, narrow, thin column of air as I'm speaking, and I'm sending that air to different areas of my body. So occasionally I might go up there, and I might just I'm just kind of messing around now, but you can see how dynamic and colourful it can be to use your voice in that way. Just to, instead of speaking here, which can be very, very monotonous, it can be very grating and frustrating for the listener, and it's likely that the listener and your audience are going to tune out after a while if you're constantly speaking from this area. So what I want you to think about is using what we call a blend of voice. So it's the mix between the chest voice and the head voice.
And both shall roll my life.